Hi, it's Hills from the Blue Flame Apothecary. We have some amazing energy that we're swimming in right now. As I record this on May 6th, we are at almost exactly the halfway, the midway point of the Eclipse Wormhole between the new moon, that black moon eclipse that we had on April 30th, and the total blood moon eclipse, the lunar eclipse that we're having on May 15th or 16th, depending on your time zone. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm here to talk about the 10th of May. Now, things don't happen in a vacuum. Everything is connected, we know that. So, May 10th, this pivotal day that I've been feeling really strongly for a while, is not separate from the eclipse energy. Instead, it is a part of the eclipse energy. And you know what? Let's talk a little bit really quick about what's happening on the 10th of May. We have two very, very strong energies. One of the strongest energies of May and of this entire year. Jupiter, as you may have noticed, is really, really, really in the mix this year. And this big, expansive planet is not only having that Jupiter-Neptune conjunction that everyone has been talking about like crazy for the last couple of months because it's so significant, 166 years significant. But now Jupiter is making its way out of Pisces and into Aries. So take a moment and feel into transition times, because Jupiter takes a year, give or take, to move through a sign. So, and it's big. It's big. The impact that Jupiter has on us is like that of the sun or the moon. Because of its size, the magnetic pull that it has is enormous. It creates this huge electromagnetic field. So when it shifts, when it moves from one place, from one sign to the next, we really feel it. And we really feel it for a period of time on either side. One of the ways to feel into it, let's go back to this word transition. When a planet is in the last degree of a sign, the frequency, the energetic resonance between that planet and that sign is at its peak. As such, also, when a planet moves into that 01st degree of a sign, the magnetic force with which, the resonance with which those two energies dance is at a peak of intensity. So we are coming in between now and the 10th into this period of time where that dreaminess of Jupiter and Pisces, that spiritual awakening energy, is hitting a crescendo. And Jupiter is moving out of its conjunction with Neptune, who's staying in Pisces, and moving into fiery Aries. Now, Jupiter likes fire signs. Jupiter is actually the ruler of a fire sign, Sagittarius. And it's a different type of energy, though. Like Sagittarius is about higher learning and wisdom. And there's a dreaminess to Sagittarius as well, in a way. Aries is, let's make this happen. It's energy. I am energy. I am creation. So feel into this, like this huge planet, Jupiter, all about gifting, showing you, it's considered the good luck planet. So we have the good luck planet moving into entrepreneurial territory. Now, Jupiter in Aries is a little bit of a yummy zone for me because my personal natal chart, Jupiter, is in Aries. I've got about a year and a half before my transit, or maybe less than, maybe closer to a year. But these transits are significant because it's only every 12 years that you have a Jupiter transit. So depending on where your natal Jupiter is, it could be something really big for you as well. And, you can look that up. I can throw a link in the description on how you look up your natal chart if you like. There's something else happening on the 10th, which I've talked about before, which is that Mercury is going retrograde. So Mercury is in its home sign, the messenger sign of Gemini right now. And when Mercury goes retrograde, it will be in Gemini and then move on into Taurus again before it goes back into forward motion at the end of June, I think, and starts moving back into Gemini where it really likes to be. And it's also my personal natal. Mercury is in Gemini. So maybe there's I like to play around with this idea, these places where I feel an energy really strongly. I've been feeling this May 10th date for a while before I realized that it was the date that Jupiter moves into Aries, actually right around 11 p.m., which is pretty amazing too, here in the West Coast, Pacific time zone. There is so much potential in this midway point of the eclipse wormhole, of this eclipse season. And so we just had Venus a couple of days ago on the 2nd move into Aries as well. And then on the 24th, Mars will move into Aries. So we already have a pretty good chunk of energy in Aries right now. This is just going to be laid out. There is this forward momentum when we think of the eclipse wormhole, some people call them portals, eclipse season, you feel into what word works the best for you. But these are supercharged times catapulting us into the next new thing, the next truest thing. And the more consciousness that you can bring to allowing whatever it may be that's going to come in, as well as curiosity for it could be so far beyond what your rational mind could comprehend as being the next thing that you're going to be doing. This is what that Mercury retrograde and the Jupiter moving into Aries feels like to me. So there is a way that right now we can connect in with the dreaming aspect of Jupiter, still in Pisces, connected to Neptune. The rich landscape of the dream time, of the astral planes, of the causal planes, of all of the different realms beyond the veil, which are so accessible with Jupiter and Neptune together in Pisces and eclipse season, and heightened, amplified by Jupiter coming into that last degree of Pisces. And then right around 11:11 Pacific, into the entrepreneurial, the new beginning energy, the creation energy of Aries. This big planet shifting your dreams into reality, into action. And at the same moment, Mercury, the messenger of the gods, moves into retrograde. Now, what this feels like to me is not a, oh, there's going to be snafus on the road, but a, let go your mind, a, let it be bigger. There's also this energy, right, of as a messenger of the gods coming back to the earth plane, because Mercury is moving from air, Gemini, into Taurus, earth, physicality, right? So by the time we hit the blood moon eclipse, Mercury, I believe, will actually be in Taurus again. So there's this, like, you receive these messages from the gods. Air is mental plane. It's receiving mental food. Jupiter comes in and says, let's bring these dreams, Pisces, into creation, Aries. And Mercury moves back down, bringing those messages from the gods, and helps us plant them in the earth, Taurus. There is a meditation that came through a bit ago that I've only ever shared in the members portal. It's a Tree of Life meditation. I'm feeling a really strong call to share that with everyone here on the YouTube, and I will post it, and then it will be linked to this energy update, this frequency transmission. It will only be up through the eclipse, and then it'll go back into the membership portal, and I'll put links to the membership portal as well. And if you feel called to join, we have a really yummy gift for anchoring and accelerating members right now. The May gift is a chrysanthemum and uchi green tea Phoenix Rising blend. As I close, it feels like, just remember, we are in this window of time right now. Remember, the destiny lines are also lit up because it's eclipse season. Saturn is dancing with the nodes. Arcturus is dancing with the nodes. Every single, I don't know if that's necessarily true, but there is a lot of energy right now for allowing yourself to dream bigger than you ever thought possible. Allowing your channel to open, allowing your being to open to new, and not just new ideas, new technologies, but like new ways of being in toto. There is, there is some reviewing. Pluto is retrograde, Mercury is about to go retrograde. That's reviewing energy. Hygeia has gone retrograde. But it's not like, it doesn't feel like it's, okay, it feels more like continuing education, as opposed to I'm resitting my junior year of high school. Like, the review is, these are subjects you've already learned. This is stuff you already know, and you're going for a refresher. That's what it feels like. Like, you're being given the next piece of information, or even better way to say it might be, you're being given information that you've already had access to, but that because you're in a different place now, you will be able to access in a different way. It will hit your system in a different way, that like bird's eye view type of energy. There are many paths open to you right now. Hecate has been dancing with the nodes as well. This is crossroads energy, right? If you can get out of your own way and really open up, and allow the bigness of your dreams, gather that momentum that is coming. Stay open to these messages from the gods so that you know what you're bringing down. There's a lot of like that new earth energy, right? Like we're bringing in all of the dreams of what could be, what the world could look like, what our world could look like. And now we will have that entrepreneurial spirit to bring action, to allow these dreams to become grounded. We'll have that fire burning to get it going. Ooh, it's so yummy. It's so yummy. There's so much. And I'll come on a couple of times, I'm sure, between now and the eclipse as well. As always, if you enjoyed this, please do subscribe, ring the little bell so you know when I'm going live and when I post new light, drop new frequencies. I'll have the new cosmic light drops coming out in a couple of days. And if you're called to journey with me further, please check out the Patreon membership. It's a really beautiful space, and I would love to have you join me there and join the whole community there. We have lots of fun new teas and tinctures and some herbal smokes in the shop. And I just, as always and in all ways, so much love to you from all the dimensions.